Hi, this is the mid-year book freakout tag. I might be a bit late in doing this, but better late than never. I'll leave the appropriate links down below. Question number 1, best book you've read this year so far, and that would be Death of the Author by Nnedi Okorafor. This book has George R. R. Martin says this one has got it all, and it's like fictional but semi-autobiographical of Nnedi Okorafor, a Nigerian-American sci-fi author, but it has so much of everything. There's an incredible story of family, moving, quite powerful, with a very strong female main character. Question number 2, best sequel you've read this year so far, and that would be Death World 2 by Harry Harrison. I think it's also known as the Problems of an Ethical Engineer. But that's the ethical engineer. But for to sound cool, I think they changed it to Death World. And Death World 2 was really fun, surprisingly funny, but quite action-packed as well. The typical sort of thing you'd expect from a Harry Harrison book. Question number 3, new release you haven't read yet but want to. I've got quite a lot of new books, but I don't think there's one I've really got to get to yet. But the most recent acquisition is Love and Other Paradoxes by Catriona Silvey. I actually saw the author for the first time in quite a while. Dundee had a book festival. It was very good. Interesting venues. And I think it was quite well attended, most of them. But I heard the author talk. It sounded like a very interesting romantic sci-fi, I think. And so sounds really good. Question number 4. Where biggest disappointment, and I don't think I have one. Maybe that's because I've not been reading all that much this year, so I've maybe yet to get to a biggest disappointment, but I've not had one so far. Question number 5, biggest surprise. I don't know if I have one for that either. These authors that I mentioned so far, they're quite sort of well known, and you know sort of what to expect and the sort of the high standard that they have. Question number 7, favourite new author. So I suppose there's quite a lot, so it's hard to pick one, but I think I'm going to go with somebody I think is making their debut this year. This is J.J. Marr, The Cards You're Dealt by J.J. Marr. And this was, I went to the Chimera Festival in person for the first time, and so many great talks. It was fantastic. But the first talk I attended, it was this person and 2 other people, and it sounded very, very interesting. So you're assigned a card, and the card you pick determines your sort of destiny. I'm not quite sure if it's YA or not, but it sounded very interesting. Question number 8. Fictional crush. And actually, surprisingly, do have a choice for this. It's Laureline from the Valerian and Laureline saga by who's the French author? J.C. Mézières. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but French, or sort of, I imagine, French character, French authors. This is the Valerian and Laureline saga, which was made into a reasonably okay movie. Can't remember when, but the character has a ooh la la sort of beauty about her. She sort of varies between stereotyping female and a sort of forward, heroic female. Sort of, in a number of ways, the stories are a bit ahead of their time. And question number 9. Newest favourite character. So for this I'm going to turn to manga. And I've only just started reading and almost finished volume 1 of Spy Family by Tatsuya Endo. And the character Anya, a very, very cute character, and is a telepath as well. It's the classic cute manga character with the massive eyes. It's very heartwarming type of character. Question number 10. Book that made you cry. I don't know if there is one, but as I said before, Death of the Author by Nadia Okorafor has emotional moments to it, and it's quite powerful. So yeah, it almost made me cry. Quite emotional. Question number 11. Book that made you happy. I don't know if I have one for this. I've not been reading anything really that comedic, but the thing he did make me laugh in places. So Death World 2 by Harry Harrison. Wasn't expecting to laugh. Question number 12. Favourite book to film adaptation you saw this year? So I've not been watching many movies in addition to not reading many books. So that's a blank. I would have gone to see Mickey 7 if I'd read the book, but I haven't read the book. So both of them haven't done. Question number 13. Favourite review you've written this year? I don't think I have one for that category. Not that I've been... I've moved from Goodreads to Storygraph, and I've not really put many big reviews on there. It's usually just been like a one sentence review. Question number 14. Most beautiful book you've bought this year? And I'm going to go with the most colourful, and that's Extremophile by Ian Green. This was advertised at Chimera, and I've only just bought it, so I haven't started reading. But it's a very colourful, I don't know if colourful means beautiful, but I think it's quite very eye-catching. Question 15. Books you need to read by the end of the year. So we've got the this one. And I've also got let's see, Future's Edge by Gareth L. Powell, who's also a Chimera. So I've got that to read. And I've got someone else who appeared at the Dundee Book Festival and Chimera as well. Dissolution by Nicholas Bing. So there's quite a lot of books yet to read. I don't know if I'll get through them or not. Not that I've been in a reading slump, but I've not been doing that much reading. But that can change. Oh well. Thanks for watching. Bye.